Welcome to Crafty Hints. I'm Chantel. Today we'll be doing some more fall DIYs. I'll also be doing a special giveaway, so stay tuned. We'll talk about that more in just a moment. DIY 1. So for this one, I took some of the Dollar Tree little pumpkins. This comes in a 10-pack. And I took some of the Peacock Waverly chalk paint and some plaster, and I mixed those up to make a lighter turquoise color. As you can see, you can use both the orange or the white ones. That one's orange. And just gave them a once over. Now I took some of the, I believe it's silver lining, and added it to half of my turquoise mixture and one of the Dollar Tree crates and gave that a once over. And while I was painting this, I was eyeing those pumpkins and thinking, gosh, those are drying just a little bit dark. So after I finished painting this crate, I mixed a little bit more plaster in there, put a lighter coat over those pumpkins. I didn't do the divots in between to give them a little bit of color. And then I took the plaster and just went over these ivory pumpkins. Now I'm going to dry brush with a little bit of that gray paint. You could use acrylic paint. And I'm just taking this chunky paintbrush and just doing it very sparsely. Now I took a stick from outside and clipped little pieces off to make some stems. As you can see, I have a couple different sizes and types of pumpkins from the Dollar Tree. Now I put some floral foam down in the bottom of the bin. You could leave these little sticks that the pumpkins come on. I tried that at first. As you can see here, I do decide to take them off though, and I just stacked them in there. And here they are. I think that they come out pretty nice. DIY 2. So I took these 4 pumpkins from the Dollar Tree and I'm just taking off the bow. I had to use my heat gun to get that glue to let go of the bows, and they came off so quick that way. Now, if I were to do this again, I would paint them in the white chalk paint first to get rid of that W in the center. I think it would have worked better. And I could not find my pumpkin chalk paint. So I sat here and I mixed all different shades of orange to try and find the right orange. And of course, with just the acrylic paint, it took me more coats. So use whatever you would like, of course. On the white pumpkins, that black W was also really hard to cover. I decided I wanted to make a little bit of a crackle method on it. So if you do the chalk paint kind of thick and then you do the heat gun kind of close, forcing it to dry really fast, it starts to give it that age crackle effect. So that's what I did here. Next, I took a little bit of antiquing wax and put it on a wet wipe and just rub that in all of those grooves. I wanted those to kind of come out. You can see all the little carvings and stuff on here. I wanted it to just bring that out so it wasn't such bright colors and it looked a little bit aged. Now I'm going to use that same folk art antiquing wax on these letters. And you can use this antiquing wax so you can make it as light or as dark as you want. If you wanted to brush this on and wipe it off, you definitely could. It would make it a little bit darker, but to get it about this color, this is the way I like to do it. This would work just fine with the Waverly's antiquing wax as well. Just give that a good rub over on all 4 of your letters. You do want to make sure to also get the edges. Next, we'll just take a little bit of hot glue and some jute twine and just wrapping the stem of this pumpkin. It's pretty fast when you just spin it around and then just secure it. I did that on all 4 of them. Now you'll just decide which one you want for the first letter and what pattern you want for your pumpkins. I decided to go orange, white, orange, white. And I did my F just a little bit higher than the other letters so that it's kind of, you know, I guess capitalized or just a little bit raised in comparison. And that seemed to work well. And these seemed very secure with just a little bit of hot glue. And let's just line those up here. I think that these turned out really cute. I did save a couple with my initials, but I like how these turned out. And this is just my console table by my front door. And now for the giveaways. I have 2 calendars from the Dollar Tree, the Thankful, Grateful, Blessed, and the Farmer's Market. I will be sending those out to 2 subscribers. You need to be subscribed and just leave a comment below on your favorite fall memory. Okay? And next video, I will be giving away another different calendar plus another calendar from the 2021 Dollar Tree calendars. It was one of the farmers ones that I think was difficult to find. So I'll be happy to share that with you, as I'm very thankful for each of you. I know that supplies right now are a little bit hit and miss at the Dollar Tree, but be patient. I seem to be getting things a month after other people do. So you never know what you're going to find. One other giveaway I'm going to share this video is I had the Hiipoo heat transfer for dark fabric, and basically you just use your inkjet printer and you can print out any image, and that's what I did. I did a nice fall shirt for my daughter. I will also send out a blank sheet, so I have a heat transfer iron-on for someone and a blank sheet. The neat thing about this is you could even have someone, if you have an artist in the family or kids or whatever, they can draw on them with crayons or colored pencils or markers. If you have stamps, you can do that also. So possibilities are endless. I love my Cricut, but this and the Waterslide decals have been a neat accent to my home decor and now apparel. So I will be doing that. I can't wait. So thank you again so much for watching DIY3. Okay, here is that heat transfer iron-on that I was talking about. This time I decided to use my Cricut. I just took that design right into my Cricut design space. I had it allow me to print it in photo quality on the best, and then I asked it to cut it out. So that's what I did. I'm starting out with a mask here, and I'm just getting any moisture out and flattening it. Careful of the little strings there. Mine had a little plastic piece that might have got hit. All right, so I used a little bit of Teflon there and got that nice and flat. Now, here's one of the little ones. Pumpkin spice everything is what it says. I'm using a Teflon sheet. You could, in the package, it'll come with like some parchment paper. It also has all the directions on how to print, if you want to draw on it, using your own home iron or using a heat press. So there isn't an absolute need, but I have this. And now we just press it for 30 seconds. And there it is. How cute is that? Look how vibrant that is in comparison. The heat just sets all that pigment, and there it is. Oh, my daughter's going to love it. So, as I told you, I made her a shirt to match. So, DIY4. Here I'm just showing you Cricut had about the same settings as what they say on the package. The package gives you terrific directions. Now, as you can see, it's not super vibrant here, but it will be once we press it. Oh, by the way, Hiipoo also gave me a 30% off coupon for you. So this coupon will be good until the end of September. So I will list that down in my description box below. Again, they give you a piece of parchment paper to put over it. I use my Teflon sheet for 30 seconds. And ta-da! How beautiful did that turn out? Love that. Oh my goodness, she's going to love it too. I think they just turned out adorable. And there's a sneak peek of DIY5. So I used the Waterslide decal, printed that out on the photo paper setting on my printer. And after it was completely dry, I sprayed it with clear acrylic sealer and waited for that to dry. Just gave it a total of 3 coats. Once it was completely dry, I grabbed my Dollar Tree tumbler, put it in some warm water, let it sit for 30 seconds. Once it starts to slide off there just like that, you know it's ready. Put just a little bit of water on the tumbler. Usually the back of the decal has enough water that will put it on there for you, but just kind of press that down. Hold it with your thumb and slide that paper backing out. Now you can still wiggle it around a little bit without water under it. It will slide around for you. As you might remember, last time I just used a paper towel and you just press from the center out to get all that water out. This time I decided to try my silicone spatula, and that worked pretty well too. It helps push that right out, but you really only need a paper towel. And as you can see, I'll come in with that paper towel. And Hiipoo also let me try out the Waterslide decals as well as the iron-ons, but you guys know I will give you my honest opinion. 30% off of that also, which with the Amazon special will make it 40% off. I just love how these came out. All right, let's take one more look. Don't forget to leave a comment below of your favorite memory. To be qualified for the drawing, you also need to be subscribed. So please subscribe, hit that bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. But most of all, I am thankful for each of you. So be safe, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bless you.